God. It always blows my mind every time I see you because I always forget that you're so tan and you're a redhead. You're literally an enigma. Look at me.
I know it's so weird, but you're like better off because you protect your skin and just like are just a gorgeous, like angelic face. Whereas I'm
What vitamin D you get?
I get freckled too.
So cute though. I don't have any freckles.
Oh, we can share. I'll send you something. How are you? How's everything been going?
Things are going okay over here. Yeah, just settled into my LA home. Nothing really crazy to report back.
Yeah, just, I was talking to someone today and I was like, how are you? And they were like, I mean, I'm like COVID good, like it's nothing.
New normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like fine,
Yeah.
It's not terrible. So that's good.
Right. Fine. It's fine. Did you just move into your new home? So have you been doing like interior design stuff?
Yeah, so I actually found it like right before the quarantine hit, and then I was so thankful I'd already found it when we had to like leave production and go somewhere. So I just had like a month transition until I moved in, and then like getting furniture in the pandemic was like the weirdest and hardest thing ever because I don't want furniture delivery people in my home, so then I was like building all this stuff. But I've got it now. 5 months in, I got it.
And also, at least you could be home for all the deliveries and stuff, which like you never were able to do.
Exactly. And I can like take my time.
Exactly. I moved in the middle of May. So I did the same exact thing you did. It was really just like.
In New York or in New Jersey?
I just moved apartments in New York. Okay. It was really just like not a smart move, but like whatever. Yeah, exactly. But really nice to get the furniture. A lot of great sales.
Yes. The price is gorgeous.
Amazing. So tell me about this really exciting collaboration partnership that you have going on with AbbVie. Correct? Am I saying?
Yeah, it is AbbVie. I've partnered with AbbVie, who is the maker of the Low Estrogen FE for their Are You in the Low campaign. It's all about empowering people to research their options when it comes to pregnancy prevention and birth control options. I'm really excited to talk about it. I think it's a conversation topic that can sometimes be looked at as taboo, which it shouldn't be. I think it should be just as normalized as talking about any other aspect of health in your life.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're partnering with each other to do, is to bring that conversation to light in a new way.
Yeah. Well, I love that. I mean, I think we can all girls maybe our age and older remember having that conversation with their moms about, or even doctors just kind of asking like, if they should go on the pill. What's your advice for young women who are thinking about it or even just kind of taking the step to have that conversation?
Yeah, I think the whole goal of this campaign is to empower people to educate themselves and to research their options. The Low Estrogen FE is one of many great options. It's not right for everyone, but it can be right for certain people. And I think, starting that conversation is the first step. And always talk to your healthcare provider and your OBGYN about the options that you've got. But, even talking to your friends can start the conversation in the right way. And I was lucky enough to have a mom who spoke with me about that stuff and kind of provided me with all the research, so I didn't have to do it. But, now at 25, I still think it's important to research my options because they change so often.
Yeah. Especially I feel like at this age, I'm same age as you. We like our bodies are changing so much. Like even still, like I just kind of, I go through like taking different supplements and different things that I think that might help. And it's just such an interesting time still. And so you can even like kind of, I think like your hormones, you can kind of grow out of a certain birth control, maybe need another one that's going to work better for whether it's acne or your cramps or things like that. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's important, I think. And that's why this is something that I'm really excited about, is it's so important to talk about. And I don't like that it feels like, when I first thought about a press day all about birth control options, I was like, oh, that's so nerve-wracking. Like, what a weird thing to talk about. But it shouldn't be weird. It should not be weird at all. You know what I mean?
So normal. Exactly. Like, I mean, I don't know the statistics, but I'm sure, a majority of women are in one way or another using a form of birth control.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine that people with reproductive organs do that.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
And that's the thing, is they should feel comfortable talking about it. And that's why I'm so thankful for Low Estrogen FE and AbbVie, because they're like all about empowering us to make educated decisions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I think it's a great partnership and really great to kind of bring light to this conversation. So in addition to this partnership in quarantine, what else have you kind of been working on the last few months? Obviously, you haven't been filming, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been trying to find other creative outlets. I haven't really been doing my YouTube channel because of like the nature of the world right now. I've been trying to focus on spreading important messages and information about other topics that I think are more important. But now I'm starting to think that there's also maybe a need for like that escape with media again. And like I kind of have a responsibility to create that.
Yeah.
I have a responsibility to create that, the things for people to consume. And so I'm kind of in this weird world where I'm like, now I know I should start shifting back into YouTube again, but I still want to keep using my platform for, important messages. So I'm trying to find a happy medium here.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, like I've been really focusing on my tie-dyeing skills, which I see you are currently rocking some tie-dye. So that's been fun. I put up my own wallpaper.
You put that up?
Well, me and a friend. But
it's so good.
I mean, to be fair, like I have a friend who's like kind of amazing at everything, and so he helped me do it. But I mean, like that's what I'm saying is quarantine's been like the weirdest time for me. I learned how to do gel nail extensions. Like, who am I?
You did them yourself? Oh my gosh, I'm literally so impressed with you right now. That's amazing.
I'm going, like, if I don't do stuff every day, like now my new thing is that I'm organizing. I moved in here 5 months ago. I'm organizing every part of my home, like obsessively organizing it where everything has a label. There's little trays for everything. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I'm obsessed.
Gorgeous. But then it has to stay that way, which I'm bad at.
So, once I've gotten it, I'm such a perfectionist that it will stay that way. But if anyone touches anything in any of the drawers that are already done, I like twitch and look over at them.
And plus, like, you probably have to go through like all the beauty products, like throw out that, because that's what I had to do. Things that are scent, I'm like, nope, never gonna wear this. Yeah, it's gonna wear this. Oh, maybe I'll give this as a gift. Like,
I have my gift closet. I have my like actually gonna use closet, and then I've got like when the friends stay the night closet where it's like you can use these beauty products.
I love that, but these are my nice ones in this closet, so don't touch them.
For me, and then these are
Me too. Oh, that's so funny. Well, I'm still so impressed with the nails. I mean, like, did you ever? They're so good.
They're like weird. I had it all on Amazon. I was like, well, I usually have natural long nails, and then I chopped them off because I was like, oh, I can't go to nail salons. And then I was like, oh man, like I have a gel kit. I could have done my own gel nails. So now I'm back making gel nails at home. Who knew I was so steady with my left hand?
It's amazing. I might need to fly in and just come have you do mine.
Yeah, come over to Madelaine's nail salon. It's open for business.
Amazing. So in addition to your tie-dyeing and the nails and the YouTube channel, I know that you are really passionate about the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that this time in particular has been really eye-opening for me as someone who not hasn't paid attention, but has been, I've just learned so much about how people can affect really what's going on in Mother Nature. So can you tell me a little bit about how, your support of all of that?
I would love to.
Yay!
I speak about this with my friends all the time. And when the pandemic first hit, I think the most shell-shocking thing to people who weren't aware of it before was how the smog was reduced in China. Because, public transport wasn't being used. People weren't driving around as much. There was less environmental, why am I blanking on the word? There was less pollution in the environment.
Yeah.
So you could see a beautiful, clear skyline, which has never been seen before in China. Then, when it started hitting the United States, I don't know if you come to LA often, but there's like a pretty thick smog here usually. And I think is there something like that in New York as well?
Yeah, like a low air quality.
Exactly. And so when the pandemic hit and people were we had that stay-at-home order and people were meant to stay inside, it all cleared up. And now I can see stars in the sky in LA, which you never could see before. And it's very, in the main part of LA and center of LA. And so I think it's really fascinating to people who haven't really been paying attention to it as much to now see, actually be able to physically see the effects that humans have on the environment could help, hopefully help people be aware in the future when we kind of start going back to some semblance of normalcy. And that's my hope with it. And there are some really cool benefits from what's been going on that I think we can kind of focus on to try and find positivity, like environmental benefits. I mean, I was even impressed by how many dog shelters and animal shelters were overflowed with people who wanted to help. What a beautiful thing. What an amazingly beautiful thing that the world, all these people who no longer had to be going to offices all worked together to save all these animals.
incredible.
Yeah. There's a lot of like, actually, like, I know it's a very scary time, but I was even going to make a YouTube video about all of the things that we can like focus on and like positively in this way. And then what we can learn like moving forward. I didn't, but I could.
I think it's a great idea though, especially because you were saying, you know, you have this platform where you can really teach people. I mean, here, my parents live at the Jersey Shore, and there's been whales.
Yep.
And like,
there's less pollution in the ocean.
Yeah, and when are there whales, at least at the shore, you know, on Jersey? And there have been whales and dolphins every weekend, so probably every day. It's been really incredible to see. I think that would be a great video idea.
Yeah, I think it's really, I think this has actually been a great time for people to kind of open up their eyes to the impact that humans have on the world.
Absolutely. And then looking ahead to getting back into filming, getting back on camera, are you kind of excited for that moment? Are you like, how do I get into character again? I've been out of it for so long.
No, I am ready. I've been ready. I'm ready. I need to get back in my, like, I feel my most self when I'm someone else. I say it all the time.
I love
but
that.
I feel the most confident in who I am when I'm playing someone else, which is such a strange thing to understand, but I miss it. I crave it every day. I feel like the first half of quarantine, I was like so miserable because I wasn't doing it. And then I found other things to focus on, but I crave it so badly.
I love that. Actually, I always say the same thing when I'm on red carpets. It's like, if there's a mic in my hand, I am at like my highest level of self.
That's so cool because your job is crazy scary to me. Like your job, like I could never interview people. Like I fumble over my words a lot. Like I just feel like I'd be so nervous to like talk because I don't want to like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or say anything bad. You know?
I know. I do get so nervous about that, but I kind of think of it like acting.
Yeah.
You know, it's just playing this like higher, like elevated part of myself and just interacting.
Yeah. 100%.
Connecting. So when it comes to Cheryl, I mean, what have you kind of missed the most about being in her shoes?
Oh, I miss my other half. I miss Vanessa.
I know. I'm sure. But have you guys been doing like Zoom happy hours and stuff in her marriage?
Not Zoom. No shade to Zoom, but like we both just use our iPhones and we FaceTime. Like, you know, I don't know why everyone's
a normal person. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing lots of FaceTimes, phone calls. I mean, like we talk on like 5 different platforms at once. We're like always DMing and then also texting and then also on the phone, like just constant. But it's weird to be apart from like, so I see her every day, 10 months of the year. It's so weird to like not be with my friends right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And someone that, you know, you share such intimate screen time moments with.
Yeah.
Being apart must be tough.
So I miss that. And then I also miss, I miss that feeling of like the fire. Cheryl's fire. I miss that. I need it. I want it back.
Yeah, because you guys aren't similar at all.
No.
Which is probably really fun.
I mean, I smile 24/7 in my regular life, and Cheryl's like this all the time.
That would be a good TikTok video, just like the comparative.
Nah, no TikTok for me.
No TikTok for you. No TikTok for you.
I just can't, I have no shade towards it. I think it's a fascinating app, but I just can't take on another job.
Yeah, you can't.
Also, if I start one, then there's the expectation that I meant to continue it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let people down.
Right. You already have the nail salon. You already
have open. I've got my tie-dye company coming out. I'm just too busy.
Interior design.
Yeah, my interior design, my wallpaper company. It's just, I can't take on another job.
Too much. You can't TikTok. Actually, I'm not a TikToker either. I had to do one the other day and it took me an hour.
It was a dance. The dances are, you know what's funny though? Actually, I was on the phone with one of my friends and they played one of the songs and I knew the dance. Because I'm a dancer. So I watch it a couple times and then I know the dance. Like, why don't you have a TikTok? And I'm like, well, because I don't know. Also, like, who wants to watch a 25-year-old like do those dances? It's like cute when the 16-year-olds do.
Right. I did like a little clothing haul, but I couldn't get the edits. I was like, I'm on camera. I'm not an editor.
Edits are crazy.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry to jump in. I'm personally really excited for this YouTube video to come out because it's going to be like really great. You two are honestly hilarious.
Redhead get together.
Yeah, it's like really powerful redhead energy. It's really amazing. But yeah, just like a reminder, 2-minute time check. But also, yes, really looking forward to the YouTube video that you guys put out.
Oh my god, we're ridiculous. I've known you for how many years now? Like 4 years?
I literally feel like I've interviewed you like, for the past 4 years.
Always the same.
Always the same, because then we just don't stop talking. I could do this for an hour and a half.
Sure, we should have our own talk show.
I mean, people would watch.
The redhead duo nobody ever knew that they needed, but now maybe doesn't still need.
But always still needs.
But maybe once.
That should be the whole long title. We could do like a Riverdale after show and just like have it. We should discuss this off camera. Oh my gosh. Well, as always, this was so fun. Always a pleasure talking with you.
Always a pleasure, Ali.
You're the best. And thank you for bringing this conversation to light about AbbVie and, ending the stigma, chatting about birth control. And hopefully I'll see you soon.
See you too. Stay safe and stay healthy.
You too. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.